because he understood that I really wanted to go back home. And people say, are you not happy living in the UK? I love the UK because I met my husband here and I had my kids here. But I love Nigeria. With its wants, with its problems, with its challenges, I love Nigeria. Because for me, there is no place like home for me. I love the sunshine, I love the organic food, I love the fact that I can afford to have a driver, right? I can afford to have a chef. I mean, I paid for childcare for the children when they were growing up. I had to pay through my nose, you know. I love the weather. It's the weather and the food and the hospitality, you know, for me. Not that I don't love the UK. I hold a British passport. I hold a Nigerian passport, but I just find this country a bit cold. The weather is cold. The people can be cold, you know, and Nigeria made me thrive. So I'm very proud to be a Nigerian. But the things that work in this country, I really wanted to work back home. And that is what will make Nigeria a greater place to be. You want to have uninterrupted electricity. You want to feel safer. My son is 27 years old, and he came to Nigeria for the first time last year when my mother passed away. And he said to me, do you know that I feel safer on the streets of Maitama and in Abeokuta than the streets of Eltham? He said that to me. And so for me, it's not all negative. Nigeria is not all negative. So when to talk about it, see, I'm not. So thank you. I wanted to just to do my remarks. Is that okay? Or you want to say something? Okay, I'll go ahead and do my remarks. And there are quite a number of people you would want to meet here. She's a farmer. She's a farmer who has how many acres? And she is in Nigeria. So this is somebody we would have to hold. And there are quite a number of people who do great things here. And they're happy to come back home and help us make and rebuild Nigeria. Once again, we thank you for your patience. We thank you for being here. So, Nigeria, transformation and transformative system believes with you. It starts with you. Your positive contribution is a vital piece of jigsaw to rebuild our dear. 11 years ago, I moved back to Nigeria, committed to doing my bit for Nigeria. I work as a journalist and a broadcaster, and my job makes me neutral. But I'm here to spread the good news of what I think is happening in Nigeria, in line with the renewed hope agenda. I am not a politician. As I mentioned earlier, I'm not a politician. But the day the president decided that he has declared year 2026 as a year for the family, we are holding him responsible and accountable through the minister. And they came up with, it's true, they came up with 9 pillar agendas that I'm going to be talking about for women and their families. I'm holding her responsible and holding the president accountable. And I think this is the first time that a sitting president, I may be wrong, I know there are scholars of history here. I think this is the first time that a sitting president is saying, I'm going to do this for women. These 9 thematic areas, we would make sure we deliver for Nigerian women. We need to hold him accountable and we need to commend him for what he's doing and he decided to do for women. Thank you. To make a difference, and I'm very happy to be doing my work as a journalist and a broadcaster. But I'm here today to spread the truth that together we can drive the change and make Nigeria the way we want it to be, aligning with the renewed hope agenda of the Social Intervention 774, RSII 774, an initiative of this administration and the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development. So what is the rationale behind my standing here? Nigerian women, children and families, especially in rural areas, they face big challenges. No water, no electricity, no access to money, limited internet access, poor healthcare, few opportunities for education, and no women, very few women in leadership. And to address these challenges, the Renewed Hope Social Impact Intervention 774 is designed and already working to support over 50 million Nigerian women, vulnerable women, through integrated gender responsive interventions to empower women as drivers of Nigeria's change and sustainability. These projects are doable and achievable, but it is huge, and the government alone, through this ministry, cannot do it alone. And that's why we need you. Under her leadership, she can't do it alone, and that's why we're here. Nigeria needs the full support of Nigerians and friends of Nigeria to rebuild Nigeria. So President Tinubu adopted these 9 thematic areas, and we need you to key in and be part of these initiatives. As I said, I'm not a politician. I have to keep saying this because my husband said to me, "Are you now working with the Minister of Women Affairs?" I said, "Okay, I'm not working with the Minister of Women Affairs, but there are initiatives that she has come up with. And because I am a woman and I run an organization that is for women, I'll be very silly if I do not key into this. Yeah. This is why I am comfortable and confident, because I know her. I'm comfortable and confident to stand here and say that we will definitely work with you, and I would continue to propagate what you're doing for Nigerian women." I'll quickly run through the initiatives of Mr. President through the Ministry of Women Affairs. And please, as I'm running through them, look at the ones you can key into and make happen. The first one is the Power Her 774. Power Her 774. It's a national clean energy, an initiative with a goal to provide the government of Nigeria. They want to strengthen local energy capacity and promote self-sufficiency. The goal is to empower 15 million plus women and their families. And out of those, 5 million women will benefit from solar home solutions. 10 million women and families will get clean cooking solar stoves. 750,000 Nigerian women will benefit from entrepreneurship skills. And 300,000 Nigerian women will be trained as solar technicians, distributors, and marketers. Apart from the fact that the president is committed to this, I understand that $500 million funding is already allocated to this. Through the So it's down to you if you work in that area to key into this and come and support Nigeria. Wave 774, I was talking to the farmer, that is Wave 774 that is targeting 10 million women in Nigeria's agric value chain to boost agriculture to achieve food security in Nigeria. Presently, there are, I think 70% of workforce in the agric value chain are women, right? Yes, they are women. And so the goal is to address food insecurity, malnutrition, and empower women economically. Wave 774 will create agro-processing hubs in the 774 local governments. It will train women in climate-smart agriculture and sustainable practices. This is your opportunity to connect women farmers to local and international buyers. You can imagine if each local authority has a fish pond, has poultry and storage facilities. Then the community will benefit from discounted food, and of course there will be income generation as well. The farmer told us when she moved to Nigeria 11 years ago. Was it 11? 18 years ago, she said we should not be scared. Don't be scared to go back or sit down here and still support whichever way you want to. So Wave 774 is for you to key into. Now, 50% of Nigeria's population under 15 are children. Program. And I understand that will benefit from these interventions. Now, we're now having a dedicated agency. Thank you. Thank you. So at least the children, because you know that your ministry cannot do this alone. And that's why you are setting up this agency. I'm calling on those of you who are professionals in that area to come and keep in. The good news I have is that Mr. President has approved universal cash grants for every Nigerian children. That's our UK, you know, the child benefit that we benefit in the UK. The president has approved that. Wow. Every Nigerian child you'll be tired of the support. And so I'm hoping that each and every one of us represented here, like you just think of the amount of money you spend on those fast foods. I don't want to promote anybody here. I think of the money you put in all of those hospital plan and all of those. Think about 100 million of us, 100 million diasporans, putting 1 million down, £1 down every month. 100 million. If let's say 1 million, 1 million of us putting £1 down every month. That's how much. That's about 1 million every month. That money will be taken back for all of the social impacts interventions we're talking about. So why am I saying all of this? We need your support and we need your buy-in for these initiatives. We need your expertise. We need your skills. We need you to fit in. We need you to come back and bring value. We need you to come back and let us rebuild our dear Nigeria. I say, just envisage the kind of Nigeria that you want. Uninterrupted electricity,